Hi there, welcome back. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make this crisscross beautiful top. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching and do not forget to hit the subscribe button on your notification bell, and let's get into the video. So guys, for this top I'll be making use of a velvet fabric and I'll be using my pattern paper. I'll be drafting on it and then I'll use it to cut out on the fabric. Pattern paper helps you to save fabric. That's one secret most people do not know. So this fabric that I'm using is very stretchy, as you can see. So I'm making use of velvet because I want it to be tight on my body. I want my top to be tight on my body. So this velvet is stretchy, but you can make use of any fabric of your choice. You can make use of doll face satin or any one you want to use. So guys, let's just get into the video. So this is my pattern paper. I have already placed it and this is my starting line, and it is folded into two because we'll be making use of full bodice, front bodice pattern. So I'll just go ahead now and draft out a basic bodice first. So that's my chest line, my bust line, and my waist line, which is also the length of the top. And I use 19 inches for the length of this top, including my stitching allowance. So I'll go ahead and label the shoulder, chest, bust, and then the length of the top. So after doing that, I'll just go ahead and create my neckline, 3 inches, 3 inches, and I'll go ahead and just curve it. So I don't even need this pattern, the top part of this pattern, but I just have to draft it. So now my shoulder 7, and I came down by 1 inches and I'll connect it. Sorry, I'm a bit fast. This is because I have videos on pattern, on drafting your basic bodice pattern. So I'll just go ahead now and go in. I'll measure what I have here first and make a mark there. I'll go in by ½ inches and I'll go ahead and create my armhole. So on my chest line, I'll place my bust circumference measurement, which is 9, and then I'll just go ahead and connect it like this. So the next thing we'll do now is to just come to the length of the top. I'll put my waist measurement there and I'll connect it like so, and then go ahead and cut it out. So guys, I just remember that I'll make use of a dart for this top. We need the darts to draft out this top. So I'll just go ahead now and impute my dart, which is 3.5 inches. So I'm going to place my waist dart, so 3.5 inches, and I'll take ½ inches on both sides, and I'll go ahead and connect it down to my bust point, the way you see me placing my ruler. And then after connecting it like this, I'll go ahead and add 1 inches for the dart that I just took. So I'll replace it so that we won't have shortage of fabric, and I'll cut this out. So this is our new line now, and we do not need this line anymore. So I'll go ahead now and just cut this out. So this is what we have, and this is because we want a full bodice for the front piece. So now I'll repeat the same thing that I have on this other side. I'll repeat it on the other side for better understanding. So I'll just go ahead and put 3.5 inches, and I'll take ½ inches on both sides, connect it to my bust point, and then I'll extend my bust line, and I'll also extend the bust line. Sorry, that was the chest line, and this is the bust line. So remember, these are chest, bust, and the length. So after doing this now, the next thing we'll be doing is on this bust line, on your bust line, you come down by 1.5 inches. Come down by 1.5 inches like this, and then go ahead and connect it like so to the tip of that your dart that you took. And then I'll come to this other side. I'll repeat the same thing. Come down by 1.5 inches and connect it as well. So you should have something like this. So you should have something like this. So after doing that, now the next thing we'll do now is to create the neckline for this crisscross. So you can see the way I placed my ruler. So this depends on how you want it to be, how exposed you want this neckline to be. So you can see that mine got to my chest line a bit. So you can make it down. It just depends on what you want. So just place your ruler like this and go ahead and create your neckline. So this is our new neckline. And then this is the middle of your pattern paper. So find the middle of your pattern paper. You can rule a line if you don't want to make mistake. So when you find that place, place your ruler on the middle part of that pattern paper like this, and you create how you want the shoulder of your crisscross to be. And that was what I just did, and I just drew it down. So this is the middle of our pattern paper, so I just drew it down like so. Now we'll go ahead and cut. Please watch how I cut this closely so you won't make mistake. So I've cut this part, we don't need that part. Now I'll go ahead and cut out our new neckline, which is this one. We also don't need that part, so this is the part we need. What I'll do now is to divide my dart. I'll go ahead and open it up like this. We want it opened. So now I'll go ahead and also open this other side dart like this. So just watch how I'll open it. So after opening it this way, I'll go ahead and close the dart using my marking tape. Now I closed it this way because my pattern paper was folded. I don't know how to explain, but I just closed it like this. So you can see that I've closed the dart now, and this one is now very opened. So just go ahead and close it. And this is what we have for the front piece. So this is what we have. So I'll go ahead now and just trim this side just to make it straight. And then after doing that, I'll keep this aside and bring our back piece. So this is the back piece. I've drafted it out already, and I'll just cut it from the chest line. This is just a basic body pattern for the back. There's nothing hard there. So you can see how I just cut it out. So I cut it down from the chest line, and this is just what we need. I'll just label this back, and this is just the parts we need. So guys, next thing we'll do is to bring back the front piece, and now we have to extend this the neck for the crisscross. We have to extend it so that it will round our neck. So for me, just go ahead and staple it like this. Just put it in place like this, and then I extended mine by 4 inches, including the stitching allowance. So it depends on what you want. So it depends on how wide your neck is. So I just extended mine by 4, and I'll connect it together. After connecting it, I'll go ahead and cut it out. So you can see I've connected it, and yeah, I'm now cutting it out. And guys, this is what it is looking like. So this is what it is looking like, guys. So now this is the back and this is the front, and we'll cut this on our material. So you'll be cutting the back piece on fold. That means you fold your fabric into two, while the front piece you won't cut it on fold. So this is what it is looking like. This is the back piece. The back piece is on fold, like I said. You can see that this fabric is stretchy. You can see how I cut it. So this is the back piece on fold, and this is the front piece. It is two. That is to say, I cut it, it was not on fold, it is not on fold. So that is what I mean. And this is, you can see the stretchy part of this material. So what I'll do now is to open it up like this. So this is what it is looking like after I was done cutting it out. So this is what it is looking like. I'm just placing it for you to see what we have. So now you place it right side facing right side, and you go ahead and stitch the center front like this. Just make sure that they are equal. Just make sure that they are equal, and then you go ahead now. Before I stitch it, I'll come down by, let me say, 8 inches, because I don't want it to be choking me on my neck. So I came down by 8 inches, and I'll go ahead now and stitch it. And this is what we have after I was done stitching it. This is what it is looking like. So what we'll do now is to bring this back piece. What you do for the back piece is, remember, it is on fold, so I'm just trying to know the top part and the down part. So that is the okay. So you place it like this on your front piece, right side facing right side. Place it, ensure that they are equal. But before you stitch it, you go ahead and fold the top part of the back piece like this. So you just take it to your machine and fold it like so. After folding it, you place it right side facing right side like this, and then you stitch it down. Stitch it down, come to this other side, repeat the same thing, stitch it down as well. Like I said, guys, when I was cutting this, I did not have stitching allowance because this fabric is already stretchy. So the next thing you do is to fold this top part, that is the, what will I call it, the round neck part. So you fold it in like this, and then you stitch it as well. So just go ahead and fold it like the way when you're folding your clothes. So I'll show you again. So just go ahead and fold it like this, stitch it, fold here, stitch it. So you should have something like this. I don't know if you can see it. So your edges should be hidden. That is what I mean. So I'll go ahead now and do that and come back and show you. So this is what we have after I was done. I was done placing the back and the front together, and what is remaining is to join the tip of this top together. So that's just what is remaining for us. So what we'll do now is you place it like this. You can see how I am doing it. You turn it like this, and then you carry it right side facing right side. You place it, and then you stitch it on the neckline. So I'll repeat it again. You do it like this, and then carry it like so, and then you just stitch it. Don't worry, when you are sewing yours, you will definitely understand how to go about that. So I'll do that, and I'll also hem the bottom. So this is what it is looking like. Find this video helpful, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you in my next one. Bye.